Yo, yes now, bless now, don't forget to rest now, people. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. I got an album review for you here, okay? We just listened to the album Solemn by In Vain. All the way through, 9 tracks. It was recommended on Patreon via my good friend Philo. Thank you very much for that. It was a good record. Sorry, I just got sidetracked there, people. I got women blowing up my phone. It's standard procedure, you know. This was a good record. It was unlike most things I've heard before. It was a different type of metal than what I generally listen to. It was a different type of metal than what I'm generally sort of like aware of. I couldn't necessarily classify it into a genre purely as I'm a little unfamiliar with this style of music. Initially, I was saying it was, I'd classify it as melodic death metal. Am I right in saying that? Am I somewhat right in saying that? There's a little bit of a post-rock, post-hardcore element. A little more of an atmospheric nature to the music that we're hearing on this record, in comparison to like your straightforward, traditional death metal style of music. It was good. I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty darn good. My favourite song was the first song. The first song was absolutely mind-blowing. Really good. This band doesn't necessarily have a formula, but definitely has a sound. They've found their sound, and they don't stray off of their sound. It's very... You know, we're at the lower end of mid-tempo. Plugging along with the power chords. Double kick. Just giving that constant blast, really infusing it with the metal, when the rest of the instrumental sometimes might not relate to that. That drum kit and that kick drum in particular keeps it grounded in the sense of we're listening to a metal band here. And as the guitars plug along them power chords, we've got a lead guitar, sort of giving some degree of colour. Some melodic, I think you would call them double stops. A lot of usage of them in the lead guitar work. Lead guitars were good. Guitar solos were tasteful. Great guitar licks. Even the rhythm guitar pulled out a cool little guitar lick from time to time. Plenty of sections to listen to. Very consistent as a record. There was no downside to the record as far as, you know, the ideas and the sound was concerned. It was very consistent and it was very quality. The production was quality. Did the band a lot of justice. I think this band would pull off a lot of different styles of production. So whether this was like the production really giving it justice or not, bro, the band just know how to record some good music. Because even in like a lo-fi setting or something along the lines of that, the band would still sound good. Vocal-wise, I liked his high vocals more so than the low vocals. Vocal-wise, I preferred the clean vocals more than both of the like overt heavy metal vocals. The clean vocals were really good. I think the band stood out the most during the bridge sections. So the lesser dynamic, more emotive, soulful sections. Yeah, really good. Really good. I was happy with this record. I'm going to give a controversial score for the record. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. It's not my style of music. I'm not going to return to it. That's my personal score. And given that I can't necessarily relate it to too many other bands aside from Goliaths, who maybe sort of err on this side of things, such as Opeth and a band I used to like called Renoa, and you know, all these bands in between. I'm going to have to give it that because I don't have a broad spectrum of understanding. But with that being said, I'm more than happy for you to bump them points up a little bit in regards to, you know, the actual quality of the record, because I'm just speaking in regards to my personal taste and where I would relate this music. But with that being said, I thought it was a great record. I thought it set a great atmosphere. Would I return to it? Not necessarily. You have to understand I'm into punk rock music. I like tempo, high energy, high, fast songs, short songs. So it's quite the contrary to what I normally listen to. But with that being said, that was a good record. And if this is a debut, bro, that's incredible, right? This was only released recently. 3 weeks ago, this one song in particular I've got open up. Watch For Me on the Mountain, the last song. Brilliant. And on that note, I'm signing out. I'll see you on the flip side.